Cleaning out the ditches. Fixing a big spring. There we go.
Okay. Perfect.
He's chasing me. Today, filling him up right now. I think he's at 650. I need to replace that hose. It's getting hard to see. Other than a slight electronic hiccup today, it's been pretty productive.
Well, decided to come up here to see what type of job the sprayer's doing. Looks like it's a tad bit wet, but I think he's gonna finish his tank. This is the corn's status right now. Looks very, very nice. Great stand. Making a little bit of a track, so we're probably gonna quit. See how he's going around that waterway? I'll show you. He's only got half his boom on. So, if you look right there, see, he's going right along the waterway so he gets it a perfect edge. We don't have a bunch of mapping lines across our field because that's quite a bit too technical. So, let's just say that fails. Well, then we kill our waterways. So we rather just do it manually, a whole lot less risk.
Y'all are doing great. Fixing a big spring. There we go. When we tiled this bottom, or at some point, I don't know, we've made different efforts trying to get rid of this spring. We farmed this bottom, it's really good. It's got a few little springs that have popped up, and this one in particular has been a nuisance to go around. It's too big for us to just farm over the top of, and so we are putting tile in, and then we're going to tee into a 6-inch main over here.
Okay. Perfect. It's about the end of the day. We're finally wrapping up this one big spring. We're getting the last little bit of dirt on top of it. Well, here's a wild Uncle Kyle in his definitely not natural habitat. I think he's driven this traco maybe 30 minutes ever. Good job, you did it. He has to work through all the little movements. I'm making fun of him. He hasn't ever driven it, so he's struggling. And yes, it's another day. We're working on more springs. He's trying to dig to the one if you look underneath him. He's digging to it, and we're gonna tie it into this one. You might be wondering why are we doing all this work? Well, let me show you. I'll start from the beginning. So let's explain how tiles work. These tiles have little slits, if you see that. Now that tile with the slits in it, it collects the water. So we want the water out of the field. This is really flat. So now that the water's out of the field, it's good. Except whenever you have springs. Now let me explain what a spring is. This is a small one. You see that? See how it's bubbling up right there? It comes from way down underground and it pops up in random spots in your field. Like there, 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 there. A whole bunch of areas in this farm on the bottom has springs. You see it's bubbling up. Well, that's not just water. It's actually a little bit of silt and clay and a bunch of nasty stuff from underneath. Well, unlike regular dirt, that silty stuff, it clogs up the tiles. This right here is a great example. He ran through the spring, and if you look right here at the tile, it's all gummed up in that silty stuff. So let me bring you to our solution. Coming back down in the hole that we are just about done with, you see that we dug it out. We put wash rock down, got it all level. So the wash rock will filter out the spring and it will bring the clean water out. And of course, before we cover it up with this big old pile of dirt, we put filter fabric. That keeps the dirt from going back down into the rock and plugging it up. We have much more efficiency through the bottom ground because we can just go back and forth instead of going around all these springs.
Oh yeah. Don't stop. You might be there. Who needs a ditcher? Cleaning out the ditches.
Well, our bottom flooded, and that's not a good thing. So, see this little area in the middle of the screen? This is a natural low area. So we made this ditch to let the water out, but unfortunately the ditch has gotten high and it didn't drain it. So it's been flooded for a while. We're getting the traco, digging it out some, so then the water will drain. I got the laser level, so he's digging it out and I will level it, and we're gonna get this so the water goes off the field. And we should be able to plant beans later this week. This is a very long process. It has to be level, downhill a little bit, because we do not want water to be backing up. Because like I said, we're about to plant soybeans, so we do not want our soybeans to be underwater. And for those of you wondering, did the Pioneer, where he ran it down through there to try to clear it out, did that work? Well, I don't know. It looked cool and it was fun, but I think it did help a little, to be honest. A little up there where there was corn stalks, but I'm not sure it helped a whole lot. I do think it did help a little, but at least it looked cool.
Down there is
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
This is the lowest part. It's 8.4 here. It's 8.5 down there. I don't know.
I mean, it's just basically level.
Like he said, it's basically level. And it's very, very schmoppy. Well, I guess my dad's gone a little bit crazy. Remember how we had this ditch? If you look down there, that's about, we had a ditch. Well, he's smoothing it out so we can cross it. Lots of dirt. We're gonna use that dirt to level out back there. You see the wet dirt? Once it dries up, we're gonna level this out so the water can drain well. We're bringing the planter out of hibernation. Remember, we quit once we finished corn. We've waited probably about a month. Now we're gonna get it out. We're gonna start beans today.
Okay. We follow the path. We got the lunch lady, Meals on Wheels.
That's right. We'll be delivered with a smile, maybe. Maybe.
That's not your phone number.
No, I didn't want to put that on there.
Oh no, you don't want to tell the whole world. Your real phone
Everybody will be
number.
calling me.
They'd all want lunch brought to them.
That's right.
Every
I
one
would
of
have
them.
so many calls.
Yeah. The Big Daddy never goes hungry, does he?
Nope. He gets kind of ill when he gets hungry.
Yeah. And you.
It's better to keep him not hungry.
That's right. And you approved going on the internet today because you got your hair done.
That's right.
Yep. This morning. Well, our bottom has some low areas. It's not perfectly flat. I don't think any bottom is. And so we have been trying to alleviate some of these problems. I've done some work with the track hoe, trying to deepen a ditch smooth it out so it's more crossable. And now we're running the field cultivator, which is not something we run very much. But we're running the field cultivator in some of the wet areas, and hopefully by tomorrow we'll be able to plant this bottom. He's chasing me. All right, so sun's about to go down. We've been working down here in the bottom all day, trying to get it leveled up a little bit with field cultivator, and we've worked. It's been a long day, but we're just about done. So you can see across the ditch. You may not be able to see the planter, it's getting dark. But he is almost done with what we call the lawn bottom. And then all he lacks after that is this little 4-acre patch. And then we'll be finished with full season soybeans. It's been a good day except for one thing. Blew a line on the track hoe. I'm not very happy about this one. It is, let's see, it's this top line which comes off the pump. That one is easy to undo, very easy to get to, but if you follow it, it goes all the way in, way in there, and it's on the back side of the hydraulic valves, and I don't really know how I'm gonna get to that.
Just got finished right before dark. My job. No wow, today was pretty fun. I got to learn how to run the field cultivator, which I've never ran, and I got to learn how to run the chisel plow, which I also have never ran. We normally don't do ever this much tillage, but it's in the bottom and it got flooded a few times, so it made some compaction, so we leveled it up because it was also a low area. So to get it to drain, we leveled it up with a field cultivator and the chisel plow. And then we went back and forth with the field cultivator one last time, turbo till, and then we planted it. So I was in the field cultivator a lot. I got to run the chisel plow a few times too. So I guess I've got 2 new things I know how to do.
So you're saying you don't think the chisel plow is your favorite implement now?
You mean, it's fun to run like any tractor, but it sure is slow. And all tillage, I don't like tillage might be fun, but I don't like it. Diesel fuel, hours, rips the ground apart. I mean, on lowland you need it, but I could not do this every day. The amount of diesel fuel we'd use.
We had some puddle holes and some spots that needed to be leveled up, and I think we had some compaction.
Yeah.
In a couple of places, and so we had to deal with it.
Sure am glad we're no-till.
Kenzie, what's your favorite? You like the chisel plow?
No.
No.
Too slow and goes too deep.
Huh.
You like the turbo till?
Yes.
Is that your favorite?
Of course.
You know it. Always filming. I'm still disappointed that you didn't get any drone footage today, Micah.
I was working hard.
You were working hard. We had like 4 or 5 tractors going. It was fun.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe next video will be wheat harvest. Subscribe, because it seems like wheat harvest videos get a whole lot of views. So I'm gonna try to make it really cool. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.